Good people, hey, how are you? Edward Wright here, and I was just about to get some reading in, reading Genesis 1 from our Faith Focus for July. And I was just thinking, I said, well, I might as well include you with it. So, this is what we're going to do. We're going to read Genesis 1. We're going to read the entire chapter. It's going to be a fun time. All right? Not a long time, but a fun time. Because we are in our men's month. If you don't know what's going on at Greater Community, you see it. It's a vibe. It's men's month in July, so it's a whole nine. And because it's men's month, I'm like, hey, let's just go. Let's go with it. Let's just go. So without further any ado, let's get into it. So we're going to read from Genesis 1. Right now, we're going to read from the New Living Translation, the NIV. So let's go ahead and get started. The beginning. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Now the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. And God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. God saw the light was good, and he separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening, and there was morning the first day. And God said, "Let there be a vault between the waters to separate water from water." So God made the vault and separated the water under the vault from the water above it. And it was so. God called the vault sky. And there was evening, and there was morning the second day. And God said, "Let the water under the sky be gathered to one place, and let dry ground appear." And it was so. God called the dry ground land, and the gathered waters he called seas. And God saw it was good. Then God said, "Let the land produce vegetation, seed-bearing plants and trees on the land that bear fruit with seed in it, according to their various kinds." And it was so. The land produced vegetation, plants bearing seed according to their own kinds. According to their kinds, and trees bearing fruit with seed in it according to their kinds. And God saw that it was good, and there was evening, and there was morning the third day. And God said, "Let there be lights in the vault of the sky to separate the day from the night, and let them serve as signs to mark sacred times and days and years. And let them be lights in the vault of the sky to give light on the earth." And it was so. God made two great lights, the greater light to govern the day, and the lesser light to govern the night. He also made the stars. God set them in the vault of the sky to give light on the earth, to govern the day and the night, and to separate light from darkness. And God saw that it was good. And there was evening, and there was morning the fourth day. And God said, "Let the water teem with living creatures, and let the birds fly above the earth across the vault of the sky." So God created the great creatures of the sea and every living thing with which the water teems and moves about in it, according to their kinds, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. God blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and increase in number, and fill the water in the seas." And let the birds increase on the earth. And there was evening, and there was morning the fifth day. And God said, let the land produce living creatures according to their kinds, the livestock, the creatures that move along the ground, and the wild animals, each according to its own kind. And it was so. God made the wild animals according to their kinds, the livestock according to their kinds, and all the creatures that move along the ground according to their kinds. And God saw that it was good. Then God said, let us make mankind in our image, in our likeness, so that they may rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, over the livestock and all the wild animals, and over all the creatures that move along the ground. So God created mankind in his own image. In the image of God, he created them, male and female. He created them. God blessed them and said to them, be fruitful and increase in number. Fill the earth and subdue it. Rule over the fish in the sea and the birds in the sky, and over every living creature that moves on the ground. Then God said, I will give you every seed-bearing plant on the face of the earth, and every tree that has fruit with seed in it. They will be yours for food. And to all the beasts of the earth and to all the beasts of the earth and all the birds in the sky and all the creatures that move along the ground, everything that has breath of life in it, I give every green plant for food. And it was so. God saw all that he had made, and it was very good. And there was evening, and there was morning, the sixth day. We've read Genesis 1 from the NIV version, and it's 7 minutes. So let's do this. Let's now read from, let's go to the Amplified. Let's just see what the Amplified has to say. Here it is. This will be our last version that we read. Thank you so much for your participation and your cooperation. Thank you. Let's read together. The creation. In the beginning, God, Elohim, created by forming from nothing the heavens and the earth. Hebrews 11:3. The earth was formless and void, or a waste and emptiness, and darkness was upon the face of the deep, previal ocean that covered the unformed earth. The Spirit of God was moving, hovering, brooding over the face of the waters, and God said, let there be light. And there was light. God saw that the light was good, pleasing, useful, and he affirmed and sustained it. And God separated the light, distinguishing it from the darkness. And God called that the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there was evening, and there was morning, one day. And God said, let there be an expanse of the sky in the midst of the waters, and let it separate the waters below the expanse from the waters above the expanse. And God made the expanse of sky and separated the waters which were under the expanse from the waters which were above the expanse. And it was so, just as he commanded. God called the expanse of sky heaven. And there was an evening, and there was a morning, second day. Then God said, let the waters below the heavens be gathered into one place, of standing, pooling together, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. God called the dry land earth, and the gathering of the waters he called seas. And God saw that it was good, pleasing, useful, and he affirmed and sustained it. So God said, let the earth sprout tender vegetation, plants yielding seed, and fruit trees bearing fruit according to, limited to, consistent with their kind, whose seed is in them upon the earth. And it was so. The earth sprouted and abundantly produced vegetation, plants yielding seed according to their kind, and trees bearing fruit with seed in them according to their kind. And God saw that it was good, and he affirmed and sustained it. And there was evening and there was morning, a third day. Verse 14. Then God said, "Let there be light bearers, sun, moon, stars, in the expanse of the heavens to separate the day from the night, and let them be useful for signs, tokens of God's provident care, and for marking seasons, days, and years. And let them be useful as lights in the expanse of the heavens to provide light on the earth." And it was so, just as he commanded. God made the two great lights, the greater light, the sun, to rule the day, and the lesser light, the moon, to rule the night. He made the galaxies of stars also, that is, all the amazing wonders in the heavens. God placed them in the expanse of the heavens to provide light upon the earth, to rule over the day and the night, and to separate the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good, and he affirmed and sustained it. And there was evening, and there was morning, a fourth day. Then God said, "Let the waters swarm and abundantly produce living creatures, and let the birds soar above the earth in the opening expanse of the heavens." God created the great sea monsters and every living creature that moves, with which the waters swarmed according to their kind, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was good, and he affirmed and sustained it. And God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful, multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let the birds multiply on the earth." And there was evening, and there was morning, a fifth day. Then God said, "Let the earth bring forth living creatures according to, limited to, consistent with their kind, livestock, crawling things, and the wild animals of the earth according to their kinds." And it was so, because he had spoken them into existence. He had spoken them into creation. So God made the wild animals of the earth according to their kind, and the cattle according to their kind, and everything that creeps and crawls on the earth according to its kind. And God saw that it was good, pleasing, and useful. And he affirmed and sustained it. Then God said, "Let us," Father, Son, Holy Spirit, "make man in our image, according to our likeness," not physical, but a spiritual personality and moral likeness. "And let them have complete authority over the fish of the sea, the birds of the air, the cattle, and over the entire earth, and over everything that creeps and crawls on the earth." So God created man in his own image. In the image and likeness of God, he created him. Male and female, he created them. And God blessed them, granting them certain authority, and said to them, "Be fruitful, multiply, and fill the earth, and subjugate it, putting it under your power, and rule over, dominate the fish of the sea, the birds of the air, and every living thing that moves upon the earth." So God said, "Behold, I have given you every plant yielding seed that is on the surface of the earth. That is on the surface of the entire earth. And every tree which has fruit yielding seed, it shall be food for you. And to all the animals of the earth, and to every bird of the air, and to everything that moves on the ground, to everything in which there is the breath of life, I have given every green plant for food." And it was so, because he commanded it. God saw everything he had made, and behold, it was very good, and he validated it completely. And there was evening, and there was a morning, a sixth day. What points out to you? What really speaks to you? What did you pick up? Was it the seeded fruit? Was it, I have given you every green plant for food? Notice he didn't say eat the livestock. He said, I've given you every green plant for food. So that tells us we need to be eating our leafy greens. It's right here in the first book, the first book and the first chapter of Genesis. All right. So I'm going to just say this. Hey, if you have not, eat you some good vegetables. Go ahead and get you some. Eat you some good vegetables. All right. Well, listen, we are finished. This has been our time of reading Genesis 1. I'll see you later. Peace.